Have you ever found yourself wondering where all your energy went? Maybe it's harder to get out of bed in the morning, or you feel like your legs are carrying a little extra weight these days. You're not alone. Many people over 60 start to notice changes in their bodies and energy levels. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Today we're going to talk about how you can stay vibrant, energized, and full of life at 75. Yes, 75. It's not just for the lucky few. It's something you can work toward, no matter where you're starting from. You might be thinking, but I'm not as young as I used to be. Is it really possible to feel vibrant at my age? Absolutely. The secret isn't some magic pill or expensive treatment. It's about small, consistent habits that add up over time. And the best part? These habits are simple, practical, and easy to incorporate into your daily life. In this video, we'll go over 5 key strategies to help you boost your energy, improve your mood, and keep your body feeling strong and healthy. Let's dive right in with the first habit, movement. Now, when I say movement, I don't mean you need to run marathons or spend hours at the gym. In fact, overdoing it can sometimes do more harm than good, especially as we age. What I'm talking about is finding ways to stay active throughout your day. It could be as simple as taking a 10-minute walk after breakfast, or doing some gentle stretches while you watch your favorite TV show. Movement doesn't have to be intense to make a big difference. For example, one of my friends, Margaret, started walking around her neighborhood for just 15 minutes every morning. She told me that within a few weeks, she noticed she had more energy, her joints felt less stiff, and she even slept better at night. Isn't that amazing? If you're not used to being active, start small. Even standing up and sitting down a few times can help strengthen your legs and improve your balance. As you build confidence, you can gradually increase the intensity or duration of your activities. The key is consistency, not perfection. Remember, the goal isn't to turn yourself into an athlete overnight. It's about staying mobile, keeping your muscles strong, and giving your heart a little workout every day. Trust me, your body will thank you for it. Speaking of your body, let's talk about another essential piece of the puzzle, nutrition. You've probably heard the saying, you are what you eat. And there's a lot of truth to that. What you put on your plate has a direct impact on how you feel. But here's the thing, eating well doesn't mean you have to give up all your favorite foods. It's about making smarter choices and finding a balance that works for you. For instance, did you know that protein is especially important as we age? Many seniors don't get enough of it, which can lead to muscle loss and fatigue. But you don't have to chow down on chicken breasts all day to meet your needs. There are plenty of delicious options like eggs, beans, yogurt, or even a handful of nuts. Pairing protein with colorful fruits and vegetables gives your body the nutrients it needs to function at its best. One tip I love to share is to think of your plate as a rainbow. The more colors you include, the more vitamins and antioxidants you're getting. Plus, it makes mealtime a little more fun. Hydration is another big factor that often gets overlooked. Dehydration can sneak up on you, especially as we age, because our sense of thirst isn't as sharp as it used to be. Drinking enough water helps keep your joints lubricated, supports digestion, and even boosts your mood. If plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist. And don't forget, soups, herbal teas, and water-rich foods like cucumbers and watermelon count too. Now that we've covered the importance of movement and nutrition, let's move on to the next habit, rest. You might be surprised to hear that rest is just as important as activity when it comes to staying vibrant. After all, your body does its best repair work while you're sleeping. But getting quality sleep isn't always easy, especially as we get older. That's why it's worth putting a little effort into creating a bedtime routine that works for you. Rest is not just about sleep, it's also about giving yourself permission to slow down during the day. Many people in their 60s, 70s, or beyond feel like they need to stay busy all the time, but overloading your schedule can actually drain your energy faster. Instead, think of rest as a way to recharge your batteries. For example, taking a short nap in the afternoon, even if it's just 15 or 20 minutes, can help you feel more alert and focused for the rest of the day. It's like hitting the reset button for your brain. If napping isn't your thing, that's okay too. Rest can take many forms. Maybe it's sitting outside with a cup of tea and enjoying the sunshine, or spending a few minutes reading a book you love. The key is to give yourself moments of calm, where you're not rushing or multitasking. One of my neighbors, Harold, swears by his quiet hour every evening. He turns off the TV, dims the lights, and listens to soft music while he stretches or writes in a journal. He says it helps him feel more peaceful and ready for bed. Little habits like this can make a big difference in how rested you feel overall. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: social connections. You've probably heard that staying socially active is good for your mental health, but did you know it can also boost your physical health? Studies show that people who maintain strong relationships tend to live longer, happier lives. Think about it. When you spend time with friends or family, you're often laughing, sharing stories, and feeling supported, all of which release feel-good chemicals in your brain. These interactions can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even strengthen your immune system. Of course, building and maintaining relationships takes effort, especially if life has pulled you in different directions over the years. But it doesn't have to be complicated. Start small by reaching out to someone you haven't talked to in a while. A phone call, a text, or even a handwritten note can brighten someone's day, and yours too. If you're looking to meet new people, consider joining a group or club based on your interests. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or a volunteer organization, shared activities are a great way to connect with others who share your passions. And don't forget about the power of kindness. Doing something thoughtful for someone else, whether it's bringing cookies to a neighbor or simply offering a compliment, can create a ripple effect of positivity. Not only does it strengthen your bond with others, but it also gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. I'll never forget the story of Ruth, a woman in her late 70s who started volunteering at a local animal shelter. She told me she went there hoping to help the animals, but what she didn't expect was how much joy they would bring her in return. Her days became brighter, her mood improved, and she made new friends among the other volunteers. It just goes to show that giving back can be one of the most rewarding things you do for yourself. Speaking of purpose, let's move on to our next habit: keeping your mind sharp. Just like your body needs exercise to stay strong, your brain benefits from regular stimulation. Engaging in mentally challenging activities can improve memory, problem-solving skills, and overall cognitive function. The best part? It can also be a lot of fun. Puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, these are all great options, but there are plenty of other ways to challenge your mind. Learning something new is particularly powerful. Have you ever wanted to play an instrument, speak another language, or try your hand at painting? Now might be the perfect time to give it a shot. The beauty of learning is that it keeps you curious and engaged. It gives you something to look forward to and helps you see the world through fresh eyes. Plus, it's a wonderful conversation starter. Imagine telling your grandkids that you're learning how to use a tablet or teaching yourself how to knit. They'll be amazed and maybe even inspired to pick up a new hobby themselves. Remember, it's never too late to grow and explore. Your brain is capable of incredible things, no matter your age. Our final habit ties everything together: mindfulness. This might sound like a buzzword, but mindfulness is simply about being present in the moment. It's about paying attention to what's happening right now without judgment. Practicing mindfulness can reduce stress, improve focus, and even enhance your emotional well-being. And the best part? It's free and easy to incorporate into your daily routine. One of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness is through deep breathing exercises. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for a moment, and then exhale gently through your mouth. As you breathe, notice how your body feels, the rise and fall of your chest, the sensation of air moving in and out. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, this practice can help you feel calmer and more centered. Mindfulness can also be practiced during everyday activities. For instance, instead of rushing through meals, savor each bite. Pay attention to the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. When you're walking, notice the sights and sounds around you, the rustle of leaves, the warmth of the sun on your skin. These small moments of awareness can add up to a greater sense of peace and contentment. Now let's take a step back and recap what we've covered today. We talked about the importance of movement, finding ways to stay active that work for your body and lifestyle. We discussed nutrition, emphasizing the value of balanced meals and staying hydrated. We explored the role of rest, both in terms of quality sleep and taking breaks throughout the day. We highlighted the power of social connections and keeping your mind sharp through learning and curiosity. And finally, we touched on mindfulness as a tool for reducing stress and enhancing your overall well-being. Remember, these habits aren't about perfection, they're about progress. Small changes can lead to big results over time. So start where you are, and don't be afraid to experiment until you find what works best for you. Every step you take toward better health and happiness is worth celebrating. I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you're excited to try, or what's already working for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're here to support you on your journey to living your best life at any age. Here's to staying vibrant, energized, and full of joy at 75 and beyond. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining.